the topic today is around black tax. If a sister does well, they also try and make sure that they also lift their other sisters and brothers, siblings, yeah? So you got a good job, unapata ka salary pale hivyo, the first thing you think is, my sister lazima ende shule, you send that money back home. Oh, hawajakula, you send that money back home.
Yeah. I love the culture of kusaidiana ya Harambee, the Harambee culture.
Yeah.
But
to what extent, yeah. I'm happy to open doors for my siblings, yeah. I know you have this profession, you're good at it. I'll be able to open that door for you. You needed money to go for that interview, I will do it for you. The problem comes in when I have to continually do it for you, or I get you jobs and you kind of unachoma. Hello, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Wildwoman Escapades. I'm your host Violet. If you don't know by now, I don't know, yeah. And then with me is yeah, karibuni sana. This is episode 4. Tumesonga. Actually, episode 4. Thank you for tuning in.
Focused people.
Very focused, yeah, indeed.
Extremely focused.
Extra. Wow, awesome. Very focused, yeah. Yeah. Today we are going to touch on I don't know, something very sensitive topic, depending on where you were raised and depending on your background, yeah. And the topic today is around black tax. Now, if you don't know what's the definition of black tax, allow me to read it out for you, yeah. So black tax, I don't know whether you knew this, I just found out as well after I googled. Black tax is a term that originated in South Africa, actually, yeah, which refers to money that black workers, especially professionals and others with higher income, give to their parents, siblings, or other family members, often out of obligation or deeply ingrained sense of family responsibility. Yeah, that's the definition of black tax. So basically, black tax is the money that you feel obligated to send home to your family, to take care of your mom, to raise your kids, your siblings, your uncles, I don't know who. It's black tax is the money that you feel obligated, or everybody expects of you. It is expected of you. Someone who hears, if you're doing so well and your brother at home is slagging behind or does not have proper clothes or nimtutu or jobless gonna, apparently it is your responsibility to take care of them because you are the brother or you are the sister, so you have to take care of that. I don't know whether you have any of this in your family or extended family as well. Have you seen these kind of things?
Definitely yes. I've seen that a lot.
Yeah. But you can't relate.
Why can't
Have you ever sent money to your parents? I want to know, like a genuine question. No, I think I should ask your dad.
Baba,
have you ever sent some money to your parents? You've never. You've always been the one receiving.
Always.
Have you? Okay. Do you receive money from your siblings?
As gifts, yes.
As gifts, but not because it's an obligation for them to take care of you. Okay.
The dollar is higher than the shilling.
Wow, people who have siblings who are earning money in dollars are lucky. But especially in many families in Kenya, if those people who have siblings, brothers, sisters, and especially this black tax burden goes to older siblings, firstborn brothers, firstborn sisters, or secondborn sisters, who are the ones who are given this liability. Yes, your mom or the whole family make sure that you are educated and you get a good job, and in return you have to take care of their other siblings. You have to make sure that they also go to school. You have to make sure that they study. And as much as we are going to look into black tax and look at its disadvantages, there are also advantages, because this kind of helps eliminate poverty in the family. Yeah, if a sister does well, they also try and make sure that they also lift their other sisters and brothers, siblings, yeah? So you got a good job, unapata ka salary pale hivyo, the first thing you think is, my sister lazima ende shule, you send that money back home. Oh, hawajakula, you send that money back home, yeah? So this is how I think black tax is advantageous. But I think in African homes, we have misused it, because now you can't even prosper as an individual, because your needs are not a priority. Your needs, as long as you have basic needs in your place, they know you have a house, you're able to eat well, you're able to afford decent clothes. That should be it. You're not supposed to be seen laxing around, traveling around bougie because you have responsibilities at home. It is automatically you're given that responsibility, and I feel like the society has made it a burden, because even when you go to school, in primary school, the first thing that the teachers always tell you was what? Do you remember what your teacher used to tell you in primary school?
So what were the teachers saying?
What they would tell you is soma sana kwa bidii usaidie wazazi wako. Yeah, it was never soma kwa bidii so that you can be a better person in life, so that you can achieve all your goals, so that you can afford all the things that you've always wanted to have, you know, so that you can be able to afford traveling the world if that is what you wish. But it's always soma sana usaidie wazazi wako, which is totally fine. But why are we making it a burden to the kids? Like today, there was a time my son came, oh, Mom, when I grow up, I will build for you a big house, I will buy for you a big car, bigger than this one, I'll buy for you a Ferrari. I was like, no, thank you, that is very nice of you, but I want you to work hard to be able to take care of yourself and your family. I did not bring you to this world to take care of me. If it gets to a critical conditions where I cannot take care of myself, of course I would expect you to probably assist out on taking care of me. But I'm not going to lazy around after my son gets a good job and be like, now I can retire, I'll sit down and then I'll be like, my son, hello, I need this, hello, I need that. Why? He has a life, he has to build himself, yeah? And that is why you find that majority of 20-year-olds, they are lost. I don't know whether you remember your life as a 20-year-old. I don't know. But life as a 20-year-old, you live it through, you're trying to make it, you live it through poverty. Mm-hmm. You're also trying to make sure you help your family. Confused. Yeah. You start earning your first salary. You cannot, because I think when you earn your first salary, the first thing you should do is go shop. You know, not even spoil yourself, build an identity, you know, get yourself clothes that are going to get yourself acceptable in your workplace, yeah. If it's gadgets that you need to help you prosper to the next level, get yourself those, but majority of the time, your first salary always goes back home. Always. You cannot relate, but yeah, I know.
Okay, this is interesting. Yes, I actually can relate, not at it directly, but I've seen it through my parents, yeah? Because my father and mother really pay heavy black tax towards like my father raising his siblings, taking care of them. And the funny thing about black tax most of the time, it's not about someone being a firstborn, it's about someone being successful.
Yeah.
Once you're successful, you have to pull people. And it's not a bad thing. Yeah. I love the culture of kusaidiana ya harambe, the harambe culture, but to what extent?
Yes.
To what extent? Yeah. Because in as much as you've said, it helps alleviate poverty.
Yeah.
Does it really? Because those people really have to be. You're helping someone who's really focused, who knows this person is educating me for me to get to this point. Yeah. This person has given me a handout to go buy clothes so that I go tarmac and look for a job. Yeah. But in most times, the people that I've seen is, most of these people that you help, they get a sense of entitlement.
That's where the problem comes in. That when nobody, I believe anybody else who has always sent money to their siblings or parents, I don't think they have a problem with the sending the money, because I'm happy to open doors for my siblings, yeah? I know you have this profession, you're good at it, I'll be able to open that door for you. You needed money to go for that interview, I will do it for you. The problem comes in when I have to continually do it for you, or I get you jobs and you kind of unachoma. Every job I get you, unachoma. Or you get a job and you're always making money, but you always don't have money, and I always have to send you money. Why do I need to send you money? I cannot take you to the river and fish for you every day to eat. I take you to the river and teach you how to fish. That's just what it is. Fish for yourself. Maybe we should look into the point of beyond gender roles, the impact of black tax on African families. I think, I don't know, but from my experience, and especially from my clique and the few people that I know and the few friends I know, I feel like the black tax falls more on the firstborn lady. Especially, majority of the time it falls on the firstborn lady. Yeah. So and that's why you find even in the Kikuyu culture, Kitambo, they will make sure that the firstborn lady is married off to a wealthy family, because hizi lazima zirudi kwa familia, yeah. And there's a comedian who did a video of how a mother looks at the daughter. Yeah. Like they are chilling in the lounge, the daughter is there, amelala kwa kabed, ana watch TV, you know, and then the mom ametoka shughuli, amekaa tu hapo hivi anajiangalilia mtoto. Alafu they show what is going on in the head of that mom, yeah. Anaangalia mtoto, yani anaona tu zile mambuzi zitatoka kutoka kule. Oh wow. Mambuzi na mang'ombe, kwa sababu hiyo ni investment. This is unhealthy. We want to stay skinny all the time. Nani tutauzwa wapi? Yeah. They're always paying black tax, sending money home. And the problem comes when now you are trying to elevate yourself. You're trying to, especially if you're single and not married, firstborn daughter, doing well, not necessarily like, you know, shining, but at least you've started showing some signs of success, like you've started building yourself up. You're not married and you don't have kids. They're like, huyo pesa zake anafanyia nini? Kazi yake ni kuishi tu kuivi lifestyle mzuri, kwenda restaurants, kutravel, na watoto wao wana struggle nyumbani. So be careful when you zain watoto wengi, not to put the burden of your kids on this child.
Actually, my firstborn sister, are you paying black tax in any way? I've come to think about it when you've asked. All my siblings are doing super well, extremely well compared to me. So naketi hapa sasa najiuliza, am I the black tax? No, because no one is entitled to pay to give me money or anything. They give me money, they spoil me here and there. Do they spoil the baby? They extremely spoil the baby. Yeah. But no one has, it's not written at impati. No, nile tu once in a while, mnaendeleaje? Lord, I was thinking about this. Simwende mfanye hivi.
Yeah. No.
And for me, like when I'm working, I'd buy gifts for them from here. Make them for them nice retenges and send them there, because there's no way I'm sending my shilling towards $1. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, true. And then they sell for you there?
No, like for them to wear, like gifts.
Okay, nice.
For them, they send the $1 or clothes or whatever. And then for me, I send them clothes and whatever. So that's why najiuliza, sometimes if you're not the child who's really shining star, because everyone else compared to me is really doing well. Yeah. I hope I'll never burden them with those mashidas. Oh my God, anakona chakula. Oh my God, akona nini? Because it's really unfortunate. And then
the problem would be if they are giving you this support and you're not doing anything to make things better for yourself, and they're trying to even give you the tools to make yourself better, but you keep neglecting those kind of things because you already know opportunity too, and it's their responsibility to
actually no, I'd never itisha or they never give me for asking. No, it's never that way. It's like the way I'd call you Leo, like Kevin, hey, shika hii uende ukule lunch leo nimekumiss, but since I can't show up, let me today's Jay's birthday, I send something small and all that.
That's nice.
So and beyond gender roles, I think sometimes I feel women are more tied to their families. No matter how married they are more tied to their families, to uplift their families more than the boys. You'd see a girl and she'd feel the burden, like, hey, my dad jakapwa, father jakapwa, they'd always come back to help.
Yeah.
But for men, I don't know, this is just something that happens in most of the things that I look
They
at.
switch.
Like at the back of my head, watu wengi wenye najua,
Yeah.
actually it's most girls who try to uplift homes. Maybe kama mtu alikuwa kwa nyumba ya mbao, anataka kuwajengea mawe.
Yeah.
But a boy, ako kule anaanza kujishughulisha na madem. I don't know. Anunue gari bigger. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I find the girl is more tired. Feels the burden.
It's true.
But
because women, we are nurturers, we take care of people. So sometimes we don't do it because it's an obligation. It's because you can see it. You wanna help. You wanna help your people. Yeah. Until there's now start taking advantage of your soft spot.
That's actually what we were talking about when it flew out of my head. When we were talking about some people really take advantage.
Yeah.
Ile yenye utasaidia mtu and you're doing out of the goodness of your heart. Because in as much as I'm saying, like in my nuclear family, there's no that black taxing. There's always the extended family where someone expects me to help them with things here and there, which I do, when I can. But then unabaki huyu mtu nifanyie hivi na hivi, hajisongeshi, hajitumi, hafanyi 1 2 3 nini. Then ukikataa kutuma next time, they'll feel offended. And then you're like, why are you offended, honey? Sis, bra, why are you offended?
Alafu wanasema uliringa, kwa mtu mzuri, ati upendi watu wenyu, you're a very selfish person. So what am I supposed to do? I always ask people, what do you want me to do? You want me to go to work? Give my best, then bring my check on the table and ask you guys, mnataka tutumiaje hii pesa sasa? Ndio hii pesa. Tumetafuta ndio hii, nimesweat, I've had sleepless nights, I've cried myself to sleep, and then here is the check. Let's share.
And that's why I feel sometimes easy come, easy go, like money that is given, these handouts, they're never sustainable. Because you keep giving. These people are the most, like if you find in a family setup, these are the most abusive people. Verbal actually, but there is one who abused me someday. I crowed, and that time my Buka was alive. My Buka was shaking in his boots and got to like, and he couldn't walk haraka nini. He was just really sick. And my baba was just like, I'm gonna hit the wall. Because this person, actually, anasaidiwa na almost everybody in the family. Maybe as a child who is not even entitled to helping you, I come through with myself. Salary nikipata nini, I make sure kuna kitu. Nilikuwa nimeshajiandikia like all Christmases, the kids' outfits are on me. Because I make outfits. So
you can do
it's something that najikuna.
I would like to do,
But bro, these person would abuse me hadi natoshana na utaniko to like, oh my god. Na nakutukana nini? No reason. They see you, they just get angry. And that's something about people who receive black tax. They're usually super frustrated.
They're frustrating themselves because you cannot, it's a frustrating thing to always be like this. It's frustrating. I don't know if I can live a life of nipe. It is so frustrating. Always being at the mercy of someone. It is frustrating.
That's it.
This is giving your power to somebody. If I say no, it's no. And sometimes they don't even know how to take a no. They don't know how to take a no. And then they don't
nicely.
Leave alone even that. You would be honest, because sometimes you're very honest. I don't have kakitu. Someone umechukua all your investment, umeekelea mahali, biashara, hauna kitu, you're surviving from day to day because pesa zako zimelala mahali. Mtu anakupigia simu anakuambia I need to do this, please help me, alafu unamwambia hauna. This person is gonna go crazy. Like they never expect you to lack money. How?
Because why?
Siezi lack pesa. Mimi siezi lack pesa. They would even have the audacity to tell you, "Hai wajiko, no agebesha we."
Why did they say
no agebesha?
Me now it is worse because they ask when I say no, I'm like, na dora hiyo tu magi mukae tu haraka.
Gavia watu dema.
That's what I'm saying. When I take it and I'm like, wewe cover wewe umetumiwa ngapi na mimi nimetumiwa ngapi, hizo zenye unasema ni wapi ziko? That kind entitlement kwenye mimi nisikose ndio wewe upate, mbona wewe usipate pia mimi nikuleza?
It's so sad.
And they are super stingy. They never even sacrifice themselves to come and work for
you. Leave alone even that. Wamke tu siku moja useme niko mahali pabaya, nataka tu kusaidiwa na kitu. there is nobody who's gonna come through for you. Nobody. I'm like, anatupima tu, anatupima. Ama you become now a whole conversation, a whole topic.
You're always a conversation.
Hello. Tokagea kule. Piga simu nataka tumiweka kitu. Kumesotwa. Kume watu wengine wanaweza sota. You become a whole topic.
They do not remember they've actually been feeding off your pal.
Yeah, they don't. You go broke, and if shit happens and you hit the floor and things start going bad for you and things start happening for them, they will never remember you. Never.
If anything, they'll start saying over how you mistreated them when they needed you.
Ukikuwa na kitu uliwa mistreat. Gosh. But it's true. We have to stop.
But it's not even about us. It's about what's happening out there.
Yeah, we have to stop it.
Because I've seen so many girlies like on our timeline saying, "Hey, paying black tax, mtu amepeleka mtoto shule, mtu amelipa so much school fees, mimi hapo nabaki." We're living different.
There was a friend who was telling me that there's an uncle of hers who had the audacity every time when it's during Christmas time, lazima atume pesa ya Christmas na abaiwe nguo ya Christmas. Abaiwe nguo ya Christmas. Huyu ni mtu mzima anasema anunuliwe pesa ya Christmas na pesa ya wenyewe. Jasho yako unamka Nairobi kila siku hapo, and that girl anafanyia kazi Wahindi. Unajua how Wahindi are ruthless. She has to go through all that pressure every other day. No offense, but we all know. She has to go through all that pressure every single day. Alafu anataka pesa yake ikamnunulie Christmas. Ikamnunulie nguo za Christmas. I wish I also had someone who I could just call, but I don't think I can. I cannot do that. It's sad. It's really sad.
It is sad.
Yeah.
But I think as we grow, we really need to start cutting off those ties, especially which are super bad and which you can.
Yeah.
Because I remember my father. He's a third born of a family of 10 kids. Yeah. And amebarikiwa kivyake and whatnot, and he really had to take care of so many of his siblings, schools, watoto wao wengine, schools, nini. Of course, for me it is a good thing because you appreciate that your parents are giving and all that. But looking back at it, you always wonder, kama hangefanya hivyo na hivi, could we as a family be better placed somehow? Because by the time hata yeye bado alikuwa mdogo, they married really young. But anabeba a whole burden of things. My mom had to wear really bad shoes for other kids, for my dad's siblings to go to school and all those. So sometimes you always wonder, some of the traumas that we've gone through, would we be in a better place if
he only focused on his
us.
Family, on himself,
And I get really worried about that, especially once you get married to a guy who is a breadwinner in their family. Because those people will be like, huyu msichana ameoa huyu kijana wetu because of money. Unashanga all these my years ndiye amekuwa kinifund. No, but the emergency that has just happened right now conveniently, I'm married to his money. Which money maybe at hana is or no. But to the family wanaona ni hizo pesa unaona. You know, like anakula pesa zake and
but that's because wao ni pesa zake wanaona sasa you've come into the picture, you're limiting how much is going to their end.
And then once you create these boundaries, there's so many things that happen. There's a time I was seriously dating this guy. And then that's the conversation that I had because me, I do not come from a stupid place. Me, that conversation, we have it because I've seen the impact it has on families. So when you go to like, hey babe, I think we need to really talk about how much money you're going to be sending your mother. I do not hate your mother. You love on your mother. But right now I want to know where your priorities lie. Because most men do not know where their priorities lie. They always have a conflict of who comes first, my wife or my mother. It's not a matter of who comes first.
I don't know why you have to choose. I don't know why you have to choose because these are two different people in your life.
No, but funny thing is, you will come to a place where you have to make a choice on priorities. Do you need to help your mother? I have no problem. You need to help your mother. Do you need to build your home? You need to build your home. Biggest question is, if you do not build your home, is your mother gonna build your home for you? No. If you struggle right now in this married thing because financially you've ever exploited yourself and taken it back to your mother, is your mother gonna come and help you? How about you build here so that once you're strong enough, your mother will eat the good fruit.
It's true.
Give her as much as you can, but not at the expense of your household.
Yeah, it's true.
And that is something most men do not understand. I remember at that time when we had that discussion, that boyfriend at the time, he really went ballistic. Like, sasa unaona mama yangu ni kasi mtu. Niko boo. She's someone. She is someone.
You're putting words in my mouth. This is not what I said.
I did not say that, but I said we need to have a strong foundation.
Yeah.
We need to buy a house.
Yeah.
We need to do all these things. If we do not do them right now where we have financial muscle, this is what we
It's true. I agree. I respect people who have to take care of their parents because it's their parents are not able to take care of themselves.
Yes.
I mean, it's the least you can do, especially if your parents who raised you, and now your parents has gotten to a point where they cannot do anything to provide for themselves because of either they are sick or I don't know, accidents happen to them and now they're crippled or something, they need help. Then, I mean, come on, there you have to give help. But in a position where someone just decides, my son is now going to take care of me, I'm not working. There are parents who literally refuse to continue working because their kids have started working.
That's madness. If you're a parent out there and you do that, you're mad because you're training your child.
Yeah. And we need to stop this thing of that, my child will take care of me when I'm old. God help me. God help me, I will never need to ask anything for my son. God help me, because my interest in life is to see my son being able to take care of himself, being able to take care of his family, being able to grow an empire for himself, open companies, open businesses, run those businesses, being able to go in and help him whenever I can. He can send me a ticket here and there to tell me, Mom, go and treat yourself. I will appreciate, but it's not mandatory.
Exactly.
It is not mandatory. Otherwise, you even stop these kids from growing. Mtu anapata kapesa anasema, naweza invest itu tu pesa lakini nafaa kutuma pesa home.
I remember there's a time when I was like freshly out of bathing Jamba, and we were in the bedroom, we were having a meeting, me and my mom and my baba, and nikamwambia tu like, guys, like, thank you so much, like, once I stabilize, once I get back on my feet, you guys, I'll give you so much money. Like, I need so much money, so that I give you so much money. Of course, they feel good about it, but Papa and Mommy were like, no. How much money can you give us right now to change our lifestyle? Like, how much money can you really give me right now to really overturn my entire life?
Yeah.
They were just like, no, Kairetu, we just need you to be back on your feet, to take care of yourself so that you can take care of yourself.
Yeah.
For us, we've already taken care of ourselves. Life is good for us. God has been good to us.
Yeah.
How about you stabilize so that you can take care of yourself and your baby?
Yeah.
And then you paid forward so that you take care of your baby so that he does not have to take care of you because you've already taken care of yourself.
Yeah.
And actually, that was like, nikwambia sisi ndawapatia kwa sababu hamna pesa. I just want to reward you, wapeleke ma trips. Baba like, trips we love. That one will show up, you know?
Yeah.
And I wish that on so many people.
Yeah, I wish that too. Majority of people make their kids their retirement plan.
You
spend your life without saving. You spend your life on all the dirty things, on all the kukunywa pombe, I don't know, whatever you spend your life on, and then you forget to save for your retirement, or you intentionally not making any plans for your retirement. Why? Because you have kids.
You have kids.
Idea. They'll take care of you.
They'll take care of you.
And the way this life is just changing, left, right, and center. Economy is changing. Leo you think you're stable, kesho unaamka hauna kitu. Zero, nada. And yesterday your life was stable. You could buy this, you could buy that. Now you can't buy even anything. It's crazy. I had a help who, gosh, this help and a new manga. I used to pay her 20,000 Kenya shillings per month. This girl would send all the money. Wow. All of it. Yote. Hata pesa ya salon hatakuwa nayo. Hatakuwa na pesa ya kwenda kutengeneza nywele yake. Yote. Nyumbani. What happened? This girl got pregnant. Akapata mimba. All of a sudden she has to now And then I don't know whether it's stupidity. And I used to talk to her and tell her, listen girl, you cannot send all the money to your family. Kwa sababu akishatuma pesa hivi, mama Gigi usinisaidie, nataka si nilikulipa pesa, nilituma yote nyumbani. Okay, I understand you have to help your family, and that's why I'm saying divide your money.
Yeah.
Know what percentage goes into helping your family, because you have to take care of yourself. This girl akapata ball. And then I whatever happened. I knew later, and then I was like, girl, now you're pregnant. What do you do? I'm not going to chase you away, because I don't think it's nice to fire anybody, regardless of what profession, to fire them because now they're pregnant. I believe people can work throughout they're pregnant until they feel like, okay, now my body can't do anything. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I was like, okay, fine, stay. As long as you're doing your job, and it's just me and Gigi at home, sisi tuko sawa. And then she kept working. And then namulipa pesa, anatuma nyumbani. She doesn't have ya kwenda clinic. So nisaidie pia niende clinic. Excuse me, nilikulipa. What happened? Nilituma nyumbani. Then I started. Listen. Now you are a mother. You have an extra person to take care of your own baby. Do this. Gawanisha pesa. Usitume pesa yote nyumbani. Tuma 10,000, una save 10,000 because you need money to go to the hospital. Girl, msana alifika siku ya kuzaa. Ameenda hospitali. Hana pesa ya hospitali.
No, that's not.
Ana pesa hospitali. Remember, this girl does not pay rent, does not buy food, does not do anything.
She has such a good chance to save.
Yes, hana pesa ya kulipa maternity ward. Ampigia simu, nimezaa sasa nataka nilipe pesa ya maternity ward. I went crazy. I'm like, what do you mean? Hauna pesa? I've been paying you every day. Hakuna mwezi umeenda bila kulipa pesa. Nituma nyumbani. The family is not even there to help her. Nobody is there to help her. I think she's ignorant
or taking advantage of your kindness as well.
Well, whatever she did, but it didn't go further because the same habit continued. Now I felt, and I even wanted her to stick around and stay, and even with the baby, because I'm never there. And Gigi is going to high school in a boarding school, so we will never be home. We just want someone who will always be at home to take care of the house and us when we come home. And if you're there and you're able to do that with your child, that's fine. And then the same habit continued. Anatuma tu pesa nyumbani. Ilifika mahali sasa nikamwambia, now the way it's looking, you're going to become a burden to me, and your son is also going to become a burden to me. I'm also going to now start worrying. Mtoto amekula. Mtoto ameenda shule because you're not doing it yourself. You know what? I'm sorry. Life has to teach you the hard way, because I've tried to teach you the soft way. Umekata. Life will take care of you. She had to go. Where does she go? Nowhere. Hakuna pesa. Na unajua pesa ya kupeanwa vile ni mbaya. Unatuma pesa nyumbani, they use it the way they want. Si pesa ingine itatumwa next month. Yeah. I especially feel pity for diaspora guys who, those guys wanakapitianga by the way. Wanadhani watu walienda huko hivyo kutuna pesa zinakuanga zimedisplay wao kwa mti. Ni kuamka tu. Kidogo wanasikianga tu wamepigiwa simu. Aki tutumie pesa sijui nini huku ni kubaya nini. They are always being asked for money. Always. Never. Kwanza the one that hurts me the most is the one that nobody ever picks up your call to ask you how are you doing. They don't even care to create a relationship. Even pick up the phone and say, "Aniaje mama uko fiti, you've been well." I was just checking up on you, you know, from time to time. Hata ukijua mtu unajua tu weekend lazima nitumie kitu, you know. It's just always, "Hi, how are you? I was just checking up on you." Alafu sintumie za nini? Like check on me. Check even if I have that money.
So it got to a place where me and my siblings, actually my nuclear family, just decided our contacts are never gonna share. If someone wants something, like when my brother visits or my sister visits, you hear like a whole uproar of people, nitumie namba ya Kim, nitumie namba ya yada. My siblings are like, mwambie Kenya nataka, you'll tell us. Those are some of the boundaries that people have had to create.
Yeah.
Because you're milked dry. But where I see it is, okay, in shared responsibilities, it is whereby like different family members come together, this Harambee spirit, and they do something together and it helps. But where I see it is, most times it is always one donkey for the entire.
It is, especially if you're the older sibling. It is always left on you, and you are the one who also have to plan everything and find out until you release yourself from that older sibling burden. Because now, especially if you allow yourself to dissolve in the societal expectations of now you being the older sibling and you're the one who have to take care of the family, you're going to kill yourself because
Oh,
every
but
time
cheesy.
someone cries, you feel obligated. They're not even asking you.
Yeah.
You just feel obligated that, oh, it's my duty. I have to do it. They're my sisters.
Yeah.
They're my brothers. They're my... No. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself first. Take care of yourself
If you
first.
don't,
Save your
who
own
will?
money. Yeah. Save your own money.
I think in as much as people want to say it is shared responsibility, but then, okay, there are some households that have come to that. Like I see in my socials place, there are a good number of them are well-to-do, and you'd hear things like social needs, a house help, nini.
Yeah.
Kila mtu anachukua responsibility.
Yeah.
Mimi nitalipa stima, nitalipa maji,
Yeah.
nitatengeneza nyumba,
Yeah.
nitajenga hii,
Yeah.
nitalipa
This
house
is
girl.
good, yeah.
You
This is
see
good.
with that,
Yeah.
in as much as it's black tax, at least it relieves of
Yeah.
one danger
Yeah.
from doing
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah.
So in as much as it is kuna watu wanaumia mahali,
Yeah.
I'd rather when they all come
Yeah.
together
Yeah.
differently,
Yeah.
yani mwenye hana pesa,
Yeah.
they come in kind.
Yeah.
Anasema that day mimi nitaenda na watoto wangu nioshe hiyo nyumba.
Yes, it's a fun, yeah. Yeah, there are families who have also embraced helping each other, even allowed their parents to retire early, probably because they saw their parents work so hard, go through hell to raise them, and they see how tired they became, and then eventually the kids, they've gotten to a place where they can take care of themselves, and they're like, you know what, mom, rest.
Yeah.
You've worked enough. We'll take care of you.
Yeah.
And I respect that. And I'm not coming for them. I salute them. My problem is the one that make it an
Harder for
entitlement.
everybody
Yeah.
and entitlement.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think marriage takes so much of maturity, because it's not just the marital bed issues, it is so much more. And I think this is where they say once you marry someone, you marry their whole community. You should be really careful.
You do, because who am I coming to cry out to at night when someone I'm in con? Because there is that. There is conning within families. Mtu anajua sasa mimi nataka pesa ya kwenda hanye, sasa nataka kwenda kujiangusha mahali, nataka kwenda kutokelezea mahali nionekane, but sina kitu. And then you create a whole scenario,
a whole story.
A whole story. This happened, I need this. Hata nimelezwa hospitali. Chick,
with photos,
this person
and
will even go, atenda na apige picha na kila kitu na atume mtumie pesa. I'm very bad off. But you, Kusabu, you care about your family, and they know you care about their family. That's why they're using these soft pots. Wanakuambia tuma kitu unatuma, alafu you're surprised the next day unaona picha kwa mtandao. Chick alienda Mombasa ako kwa beach na bikini.
Wewe unanuka jasho.
Bikini ya toa matako ina hivi dig na pesa zako.
Wewe unanuka kajasho kutuma.
You know, unaambiwa hapa hivi sijui that food is not good, unarudisha, unabadilisha, unaleta, umezunguka huku, umezunguka, alafu mtu ako beach. Tak akifanya TikTok.
TikTok lazima watajuaji.
Gosh, it is so bad.
Watajuaji.
It is bad. I don't know, you guys tell us, what are some of the ways you've had to pay black tax? Is it something you enjoy? Is it something that, and what do you think we can do to change it? I don't know.
To change the dynamics.
Yeah, to change the dynamics
of how evil black tax sounds.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. One step we should start, the number one thing we do to change is stop making our kids our retirement plan.
That one, yeah.
And in school, stop telling kids to study hard so they can take care of their families. Cancel that. Tell kids to work hard so that they can earn a decent living.
Yeah, to their life.
Build their businesses, take care of their families, afford their necessities, afford the luxuries that they wish for, because every child has something. Oh, when I grow up I want this. Work hard. So motivation, towards something, but not always work hard to help. There was never work hard so you can buy a beautiful wig. I was never told that. Work hard so you can go and buy yourself a nice dress and go out. Never. It was always work hard
for something else, for someone else.
So you can help somebody else. It was always for somebody else. What about me? What
And I think even the other thing, in as much as we try to change this culture of over-dependency, is those people who are not doing well in families do not just use money as a solution. Always ask for people, like, I need these opportunities. And once you're given those opportunities, please be good. Because I know, like you said, people are given jobs in different places. They abuse their jobs.
Yeah.
So you can never even take someone back there.
Yeah.
Because mtu kani like here, if you give me an opportunity nikipatia mtu uko tu like Njuki hivi utaniletea watu already umeshachoma, so mimi umeshachomea the whole lineage of any other person who feel off me.
Watu wakina Njoki
anyone from Njoki is bad news. So I think that's it. It's definitely a wide and sensitive topic, especially if someone is going through it. But then it can still be a positive thing, especially how we're looking at it from a Harambee perspective.
And even helping out. You see your sister, for example, it's not a problem to help. We can help whenever you want, but there's also different ways to help. Approach help in a different way. The other thing that happens is when they send you a message and tell you, sijui kuna mkutano mahali, kuna chama fulani tunafaa kuenda na tunafaa kucontribute, nitumie pesa ya chama.
I know people na kuchukua kama Harambee.
Mtoto wangu. Sasa unajua, I know friends who tell me that. Ati sasa unajua kuna chama tunaenda next week, kuna fulani sijui anaolewa. Si ugonjwa. Anaolewa, tunafaa kuchanga. Nitumie za kuchanga. Sasa it's even your responsibility utume pesa ya chama.
Mtu ende olewe.
Kuna merry go round, kuna kamweredho, wewe utumange hiyo pesa kila saa. Utumange pesa ya nini? Ya kuangalia, ya kutuma za chama na nini. Wewe ndio una contribute nyumbani. It's so unfair.
No, that is so wrong. And this same, that's why I'm saying they do not have the sense of burden on monies. They always know money grows on trees. That's why tunaenda chukue kadi the most expensive kwa kanisa ya ushago, nionekane kwa kuna pesa. Ati nilichukua kadi hapa ni ya 5,000, ni ya 20,000 na mimi ndio mgeni wa heshima. Unaheshimiwa nini? Unaheshimiwa nini? Na pesa zangu.
It's true by the way. Mimi ndio mgeni wa heshimiwa.
Unaheshimiwa nini? Unaheshimika hapo. Unapatiwa tu pressure kwa family groups wa kutumia pesa ndio uchangishe. Ndio uonekane wewe ni big fish.
It's true by the way.
That is so wrong, and people should do better. Ka hauna kubali hauna. Start from where you are. Be responsible.
And also when you're raising multiple kids, if you have more than one kid, make sure that you distribute responsibilities equally. Do not make sure that only one child is burdened by everyone. Make sure that every child understands that this child does not owe you anything, and vice versa, but you are free to help each other where necessary. Where you see your brother or your sister needs help, come through for them, but never ever depend on them, because then the parents enable it. We're always supige brother yako hajakula siku mbili na umsaidii. They do that all the time.
Like mommy, at what point did I give birth to my brother?
Kwa nini hakukula chakula siku mbili? Alikuwa weekend, the whole weekend ameshinda kwa bar. That's the reason chakula siku mbili. Sasa mimi nimtumie pesa kwa sababu ya chakula, kwa sababu ni brother yangu, si kumza.
I think Africans really need to do better, and that's why most Africans would say whites are selfish, because a white would chase their child at 18, because I don't need anything from you. You know,
it's
so
true. I mean, there's the negatives and there's the positives. There are things that we can pick from both cultures. There are things we can pick from the culture of the whites, of how everyone is independent, and there are things that they can pick from us on how we are united as a family. Like for example, in the white culture, if someone grows old, they're taken to an elderly place. Their kids might never, it gets worse, their kids never even visit them. It's that bad. They're like, kila mtu na maisha yake. Unasikia sijui your parent, he's in debts and everything.
And you get these shows giving money to strangers, like all their retirement.
Because the family is not there. So from that they can learn from us how families are
together. Ukiwapeleka kwa homes, because maybe you're too busy because our culture keeps changing nowadays. I mean our lifestyle. Go visit them, whatever. I mean, but I think we learn and do better. For us, you see, we've already learned. You umekapitia, unajua how it goes. For me, sijakapitia, but I've seen and all that. Unataka kama nimekapitia, not that. You know, too much. I think we learn and do better. Tell us what you think about black tax. What you guys do for your families, or what you do not do and what you do not allow, what boundaries you've
Yeah.
created to make sure how kanyangwi and your nini generosity is not being abused. For that and more, I think we'll discuss more on our platforms. Please subscribe, share our stories. We have good stories, you see, Wildies, we relate. We are very relatable. Tunakapitia. So
kama mtu anajua black tax ni nini, ni very relatable. We don't come from family where we have handouts, you know what, my account is sorted for a couple of years. No, you are the account that is supposed to sort the anyway, so we know you relate. Give us your comments on the comment section. Tell us, what are the ways that you pay black tax? So
for that and more, subscribe
to our channel, like and follow us on our personal pages at Very Alert, at
Njokindongo.
And that's about it.
Bye.
Adios. Bye.